What is up, guys? North Digital Assets coming at you with another video. In this video, we are going to cover Bitcoin and the crypto market as a whole. Like usual, I know we've been saying the same thing for a while now, and everything's really been testing our patience, but I think we are still going to be bullish 2022. So we're going to talk about that. I'm also working on some indicators with high probabilities, some trading strategies for swing type trading, not for every day or every other day trading, but more of a swing trading type thing. But I'm working on some indicators with high probability that you can kind of buy low, sell high over and over and over, and kind of increase your holdings. So I'll be sharing that later once I get some. I got to get some more pieces into place. But I'll be sharing that later, my strategies and how well they're working for me. So I'll be sharing that as soon as I can. We're going to take a look. First, we're going to dive into Credible Crypto's diagram that we were talking about yesterday. We are heading towards this level he's calling the fake out level. We are already up here actually above it because here on this point he has it at about 41,000 and we are sitting at about 42,000 here. So we are higher than this, but these are generalities. This isn't supposed to be right on the money. The point is on this is on the 1 hourly here. The point is you come up to this fake out level and then you may possibly come back down to around this daily demand area, around 36,500, and then move back up, and eventually you're going to start wave 5. So right now we are still following his diagram here pretty closely, so we'll wait and see if this 42,000 we're at right now is a fake out, currently at $42,515. Let's dive into this here. This is Crypto 5 Max, inspired by the Real Plan C. He did a modified version of for tier 2 for Glassnode. So if we click here, it kind of just, the white is obviously the price of Bitcoin over the years here. And then down here is the color bands. So the green, the realized price, has been an optimal entry point. You can see that here. Now this would be wave 2. We've counted the 5 waves on my diagram, on my drawing here for a while, where 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if we come back here, this is 2. This is the bottom of the bear. This was the top of the last bull market there. Also, take a look at this, guys. See this right here, when I'm circling? This is a bear market, okay? Lower highs, lower lows, and look, you capitulate all the way down here. Do you see any difference between this and this? Sideways accumulation action? I mean, they look a lot different, to be honest. So, but yeah, the green is an optimal entry point. That's realized price, Bitcoin realized price when that is low, and that is the bottom of the bear market. You have 1 coming up, 2 coming down. 2 reaches the green. In Elliott Wave theory, when you start looking deeper and deeper into Elliott Wave theory, typically, if wave 2 is this deep from the corona dump, or whatever reason, when wave 2 is this deep, wave 4 will be more shallow. And as you can see, wave 4 is more shallow. Instead of an A, B, C zigzag, it ended up being an A, B, C running flat, which is what I think still is the case. And about here is the bottom, or right now is the bottom, one of the two. Either way, I'm bullish. The weeks and months ahead, very bullish to get wave 5. So what's sort of interesting here, just these different bands, and you can see what these different bands are. The 1618 band here is what we're trying to find support on, the 1618 band. Find support on there and get movement up to the purple band, the 3.25. So just something kind of cool to look at. We also have TA Analyst. He posts some interesting stuff. I haven't had a lot of time to study everything he's got going on. But this is actually a pretty cool diagram here. He has the 1324 and the 1234, which is where your support, you come up, you get rejected, you come back down for retest for support again, and then you have that major run up to rejection, and then the 1234 here, you can see that here. So what he's showing here is we had a 1324 first, and then a 1234. Now we are doing another 1324 like we were here at the start. You come up, you get rejected, you come back down to the retest of support on line 2, and that is when you shoot up. I was kind of joking around with this guy the other day, but I mean, based on what he has here, and you have 2023 here, it looks like early 2023. That red box is 500,000 or so, give or take. So kind of a little high for me. I'm thinking more like 2026, 2027 for that. But hey, you never know. I do have 130,000 or so. Let's take a look at that now for 2022. Let's just measure this real quick. Let's see here. So wave one. So top of the bull market, bear market. This is what the bear market looks like. This is what I was just circling in that diagram. So bear market. Obviously, you can see a difference if you look at that bear market. You can see a difference between that and this. Okay. Definitely a different look to it. Let's see here. So let's measure wave one as well as we can here on the weekly. Zoom in a little bit. So if we're here, we set it here. And wave one, wick to wick, 344%. Okay, so if we come out here, let's do a 344% from roughly a bottom, from a general bottom area, 344%. So if we come here, if we say it was here at 32.5, if we say it was there, and that's where wave 5 is starting in this area, 32.5, 344%. Let's go up. 344% will take us, okay, so around $143,000. That's 342%, $143,000. So basically, wave 5 in Elliott wave theory is always at least as large as wave 1. So as long as my thesis has been holding up this whole time, and this is just a ABC correction, A, B, C, just like this, A, B, C, A, B, C. I know it might not seem like it. We've been saying the same thing on this channel for a long time, and I know everything's really been testing our patience, but still in my mind, this is not a bear market. It's not a bear market, and if we zoom in closer, the reason being, I know that there's a lot of drawings here, but a low and a higher low, a high and a higher high. That's just not the definition of a bear market. It's just not. And you can see over here what the bear market really looks like, and that is here. And so here, where do you see the higher highs and the higher lows? Where, I mean, you have this low, you have this low, you have this low, you have this low. I mean, where is your higher lows and where are your higher highs? You have this high, which would be here, and then where's your higher high? I mean, there's nothing. That's the bear market. So I think that the lengthening cycle theory is correct, and that this whole bull run, this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, will just be a lot longer than the 2017 bull run. So it's taking longer to get going. So it's really testing our patience and probably driving some people kind of crazy. But at any rate, I mean, look at the difference. And that is why I see there being a wave 5, whether that's to 130 or 143,000 like I just showed, all the way up to 203,000. What I still see is then Bitcoin tops at some point on wave 5, then you get that bear market, and it's going to look something like this one. It might not be as aggressive, but it's going to look something like that. So that is still my take on the market. Have patience, stay patient. We have some bullish things going on here. I showed, so okay, so the stock RSI in the weekly, very bullish right now. Look at the verticalness of this blue line, and this is on the weekly, a great higher time frame where we're pretty zoomed out. We're not on the daily, we're not on the 4 hourly. Real pointed up, very vertically. Blue line getting out on a lead there, looking good on the weekly stock RSI. Momentum to the upside in the coming weeks is what this is saying, okay? Not only that, let's go to the RSI here, and it looks like we have somewhat of a bounce here. Let's drop that in there. Drop below it a little bit here, but a bounce here. Pointed up. I think it looks better on the, pretty good on the daily. Let's take a look at the daily here. So on the daily here, nice bounce right here off the RSI, off this trend line, the RSI, where you're holding that trend line, and you might come back to it again and bounce again. But looking bullish moving forward, just really, really testing our patience, guys, over the last few months. But stay patient. Know what you have. I'm still bullish moving forward. We measured out the waves, showed some price targets for Bitcoin in 2022. I showed you some other analysts' work out there. Right now, we're finding support in this blue box. The retest of support, so the rejection here, the retest of the support on line 2, similar right in here. A lot of sideways, and then you get the breakout. So here's a blue on line 2 also, and then out of nowhere, boom, 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 you move up. This has got to be the monthly time frame. Each candle's a month. That's the way I'm seeing it. And you know, after you're coming out of this blue box, so we'll see what plays out. Just showing you some what other people are kind of saying. Some of the people I follow. I'm bullish moving forward, and you know what happens when Bitcoin runs. Our coins, all of our altcoins will chase and follow. So we're still waiting on the start of wave 5. If it has already started, it's been a slow start, but we're waiting for wave 5 to really get pumping. Macro wave 5. Let's erase some of this here. So still just waiting on wave 5. No matter, in my opinion, no matter how unlikely this seems to you right now, how crazy it sounds, how counterintuitive it sounds, etc., and that you think it's a bear market because of what you heard, what you've seen. Well, I was kind of trying to show you why I don't think it's a bear market. And this is an opinion channel for the most part. Like you have to follow as many people as you can and make your own decisions on who you think is right and what makes the most sense and that sort of thing. I'm laying out the probabilities. To me, the wave 5 is coming either way. It's coming. It's just a matter of time. It's a matter of patience. It's coming. According to the on-chain metrics and almost everything else, that it doesn't make sense for it to not have one more run and then the bear market. So that's what we're waiting on. That's what it is, and I'm going to keep saying that. I believe waiting for this wave 5 and this 4 to be over, if it's not already, this trend reversal spot right in here where 4 turns into 5 and we get going, the clock is ticking. The clock is ticking on this here. That we're running out of time here. It should be getting going here sooner than later in March. Clock's ticking. We're on the clock, and kind of like the NFL draft, we're on the clock to get going here. So that's my opinion. Anyways, guys, click subscribe below, smash up the like button, and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you to everyone who's still been watching. Thank you, and we will see you in the next video. See ya.